Hello, beautifuls. This is Atleen, and I'm coming to you today with another video. So today we will be discussing the different types of IP version 4 communications. And the three types are unicast, multicast, and broadcast. With unicast, you could think of this one as one-to-one communication, one device talking to another device. With broadcast, it is one-to-all communications. So the broadcast goes to everyone within a network segment, within a subnet. Doesn't go through a router though, but everyone within that network segment is going to stay there. Multicast is one to many. For example, let's do a scenario. Let's say we're in a corporation and the corporate CEO is going to make sure this video address in the corporation is going to be aired. It's going to actually go into effect at 1 p.m. today. And she sends out this email stating to tune in to a certain link. So she'll say, well, here's the link. And it'll go to, in order to join this session. And PC1 and PC2, they want to join, but say PC3 or PC4 doesn't want to join. Say they have a deadline that they don't want to break away from what they're doing. So they say, no, I'm not going to join this time. They don't want to receive it. So PC3, PC4 will not get the packet. Now with broadcast, we are not sending multiple copies to every single frame. What we're doing is we're just going to send every copy once inside of a broadcast that will get to everyone. So the not so great news is that it gets to everyone with broadcast, including PC3 and PC4. But they didn't want to receive it, but they'll still get it. This is under the broadcast. So what they'll do is they'll take a look at it and they'll probably just broadcast packets are, they're basically saying those broadcast packets are coming in and they'll just go ahead and discard it because they didn't want it. So unicast is one-to-one, broadcast is one-to-all within a subnet, and multicast is one-to-many. Many meaning to a group. So remember when we had the special class D address and we said that, for example, someone wanted to video stream? Well, their software could simply join that group. They'll send up a join message saying, hey, I want to belong to that group. The advantage of unicast communication: direct point-to-point connection, ideal for real-time applications, easy to implement, connections are optimized for speed, unmanaged network switches can be useful without flooding other ports. The disadvantages of unicast communication is that the CPU resources needed to maintain all the connections, inefficient when sending the same data to many clients at the same time. The advantages of multicast communication are not CPU intensive, sent only when data stream / connection needed at the producer, excellent use of network bandwidth, number of consumers aren't limited. Disadvantages of multicast communication: must use managed Ethernet switches to control multicast traffic through IGMP, snooping, and filtering technologies. If multicast traffic is left unmanaged, It can quickly create broadcast storms as unfiltered multicast traffic effectively turns into broadcast traffic. Advantages of broadcast communication. It is necessary. It is a necessary communication for devices to identify themselves on the network. Necessary for the devices to receive an IP address automatically via DHCP. Switches will learn the MAC address of the devices using the broadcast message. The disadvantages of broadcast communication needs to be used sparingly to eliminate broadcast storms. Devices that don't need the broadcast packet have to drop it using CPU resources to do so. A bit expensive. Okay, thank you for watching, and I wish you well.